Good morning, everybody. This is Dana. Welcome back to my channel. And today I get to finally do a flip through of the Little Women journal, junk journal that I did for my daughter's friend's birthday. And I have to tell you, I am in love with how this journal turned out, and I think that I'm going to have a really hard time giving it away. I'm not sure if it was the theme of it because I love this book so much, or the images. I did use Mrs. Cogg's Little Women images. You can find her on Etsy under I think it's Mrs. Cogg's Crafts. I'm not sure. So just to let you know, on the inside, I found this really cool paper pad at Hobby Lobby. And it's huge. Here it is. This is what it's called. Theodosia, I think is how it's pronounced, square. This is awesome. And it is not cardstock. It's copy paper weight. And every single page is just like vintage paper. And there's 180 sheets. And I got it on this. I think this is the only one I really don't like out of every single one, and it's just amazing. So this is what I used for my printed paper inside the journal, and there was, let's see, 180 sheets. It is a Paper Studio, so I got it half off, so for $10 for 180 sheets of paper. Perfect for junk journals, especially if you don't want thick cardstock in there. So that's what I used for my printed pages. And I found this book at Goodwill. And when I found it, I immediately thought of my daughter's friend, Rachel. And she is a teenager. She's going to be a senior in high school this year, and she absolutely loves reading classics, and she is an avid reader and just has a love for classic literature, Jane Austen, Louisa Alcott, those kinds of things. And so I found this book at Goodwill and immediately thought of her and doing a journal out of it. And I didn't have a real problem tearing this one apart. I did gut the book. So here's what I have left of the book and the pages. It's a newer book. It's not vintage at all. So basically I gutted the book and used the cover. And then I'm going to also share with you the things that I did to utilize the pages. There were several pictures in here. Let me see if I can find some, because I didn't cut all of them out. And of course, as soon as I'm on camera, I can't find a page with a picture on it. There we go. So the way the pictures looked in here was like this. They looked like pen drawings, and I just loved that. So basically I went through the book and I clipped out the pictures that I really liked, and I used those in addition to the Mrs. Cogg's images. So let's open this up and see what we have. So I just did the hitch post fastener, and I also glued a bookmark into the spine of the book, and put some charms on the bottom of it. I just thought that was cute. I happen to have an R for Rachel, so that worked out perfectly. And I found this huge jump ring in my stash, so that worked perfect to loop in with the lace. I did not stitch the signatures into the spine, because look at this spine. I did not want to cover that up. So I did the hidden spine with a piece of cardstock, piece of chipboard, a lightweight chipboard. I used cereal box. So here's what it looks like on the inside. So you open it up, and here's the first page. I did a little pocket here, just with some ephemera. I've got some journaling cards here. This is one of the Mrs. Cogg's images. And I just basically printed these on cardstock, and I just cut it out. I didn't back it with anything. This one is stitched onto index card divider. Thought that was super cute. And here, I'm gonna unclip this. This was what was on the title page of the book itself. So I cut those out because I wanted to do something a little fancier with it instead of just I wanted to use the title page, but I didn't want to just glue it down. So I clipped the images, and then this is just a paper bag, grocery bag. And I made this for the images from the title page of the book. And then I just did a little bottle cap charm to clip it into the first page. Now, I didn't do a whole lot of pockets. I wanted her to have tons of journal space. In the Mrs. Coggs images, she actually had images of the author. So I utilized one of them. Thought that was so cute. Again, most of my tags and journaling cards are backed with paper bag. And I had a bunch of things in my stash, you know how we do, little pockets out of book pages and things like that we keep in our stash for when we make journals. I was just super particular about this particular journal, and I wanted all of the book pages that I used, whether it was tags or little triangle pockets or whatever, to be from the book itself, the Little Women book. So all of these are utilized pages from the Little Women book. All of my tags, pockets. Here we have a paper bag sewn into the signature with the journaling card. This one was when I happened to have some cardstock lined paper. Music paper, coffee dyed paper. Here's a double pocket I made out of a book page. And just some little images I had left over that I stuck in the pockets. These are images from the book itself. This one and this one. So cute. And this here, another way to utilize the books that you're using. This particular book, the font for the chapter titles was so pretty. So I actually utilized a couple of the chapter titles on some of my journaling cards. Lots of journaling space here. Just a little gold paper clip here. The other side of that paper bag. This was some of my little ruffled paper trim that I made from scraps. My dogs are growling. Hang on. Dusty, stop it. Get, boss, go. So that slips back in here. This is just ruled line, like notebook paper that I coffee dyed. Another triangle corner pocket here with a tag. So pretty. I just love that paper. The vintage prints on it just went so well with these pictures and the theme of this journal. And for all my tags, I decided not to use ribbon because it looked the book itself looked so vintage. So I went through my fabric scraps and I just tore little strips of fabric to top all my tags with. I had some images left over that I didn't want to, it already had kind of an alligator mouth on the journal, so I didn't want to stick any more tags or anything in it. So I just glued them down in random places. I only had about 3 or 4 images left that I really wanted to use. So I just, randomly put them throughout the book. Isn't that paper gorgeous? Another pocket with tags, Marmee. Aw. So love this book. Again, all of these, on all my tags, I tried to leave the top of the book page up here where it has the title and author. I tried to leave that visible on my tags. This was the title, another chapter title or some writing in that beautiful font in the book. So I cut it out and put it on this Mrs. Coggs image. I have a bag in each signature. And this is a special book. It wasn't going to be for sale, so I took the time and just lovingly inked all my edges, and just because I just loved how it looked with everything. So I inked all my edges of all my layers in Vintage Photo. This was another in the Mrs. Coggs. Another double pocket here. So pretty. I just love how this turned out. Here's that bookmark that I glued into the spine with all of the little charms on it, with the crocheted lace. Here's another image I had left over, so I just glued it onto the bag. Jo sitting at her desk writing. Such sweet images. Oh, I just loved every moment of putting this journal together. Mrs. Coggs had in her images, I just thought this was so cool, a picture of Katharine Hepburn playing Jo in the 1933 film. I just thought that was so cool to put in. How neat. A little bit of history. And the last signature, there are 3 signatures in this book. Another little corner pocket, a tag. This is the professor and his little child. Last paper bag with a little flower paper clip. Image from the book. Jo and the professor. Another image I had left over, so I decided to put this one on a music page. Center of the signatures is where I decided to put my double pockets because I didn't have any other ideas of really what I wanted to do. This is an image from the book that I just layered onto some of the paper and put paper bag on the back and stitched around. And under the umbrella, this is a Mrs. Coggs image, and that was the chapter title in the book. Perfect, just went perfect, so I glued that on there. Last paper bag pocket, Amy and Lori. So cute. And the last little tag pocket, Amy and Lori again. Went cute with these butterflies and the paper in the background. And this is the back cover pocket. And again, I just got a Mrs. Coggs image and another journaling card with the index card divider. And that's it. There's the back. And again, I did not stitch onto the spine itself, but did a hidden spine. Thanks for watching, everybody. I loved this project so much. Again, it's going to be really hard to give this away, but she's going to love it. Rachel is going to love it. So thanks for looking, everybody. I hope you have a very blessed day. God bless.